You're a piece of shit, Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This right here, the gambling, the failures that you've had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. Oh, if that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no manager?
Text messages and put my number out on her page that got 10 million followers. She did that. Putting everybody in our business.
Things appear to be coming apart just a week after Claressa expressed her desire to have Papoose's child next year online. I suppose the adage is accurate. Getting a man is often the same as losing him, and it appears like Claressa is learning that lesson the hard way. While Papoose was still bound to Remy, she became involved with him. Furthermore, it appears that karma is already catching up. Rumors are circulating that another woman may be taking her place already. The absurd thing is that Remy forewarned Claressa. She bluntly informed her that Papoose was unfaithful, broke, sleeping on couches, and using Claressa to improve his reputation. Claressa dismissed it as bitter ex-talk or jealousy and didn't pay attention. However, Remy's statements are beginning to make sense now. When Remy posted everything online months ago, the turmoil really started. She even shared screenshots that she said were obtained from Papoose's personal phone at her residence when he was sleeping. She claims that he was FaceTiming Claressa before fainting, and Claressa hung up the phone as soon as she realized Remy was on it. Remy abruptly stopped talking and accused Claressa's team of trying to salvage Papoose's reputation while tarnishing her name.
The procedure when somebody goes to prison. I know the procedure. So it was never about infidelity. When I came home, I went straight through that phone immediately. I know what was up. When I had to fight baby mothers at mother-in-law's houses on Thanksgiving, I knew that girl wasn't lying about what she was saying was going on while I was saying. I knew she wasn't lying. I just was mad. I knew she wasn't lying, though. If we keeping it a bean, I knew she wasn't lying. You refuse to tell people, hey, me and Rem haven't even slept in the same bed since May 2022. You don't want to tell nobody that. You were so wrapped up in the whole black love thing. That was your thing. That was the only thing you had. And I realized that. And I respected that. You know what? I don't need to be out here telling people you ain't this and you ain't got this and you ain't doing this and you ain't that. Whoever get you, they'll see.
What women? How do y'all think y'all know what people? What to tell somebody being broke to y'all? Because I see a lot of this in my upgrade, downgrade. So and so's broke. This one's broke. Like, what are y'all talking about? Like, y'all don't know what people have. Actually, my ex might be the least income making person that I've ever been with. Ever. Everybody included. It's my house because I paid for it. All 1 million, 0.3, whatever I pay in cash. With my name on it only. I take care of the kid. I take care of this. So I stay here. You go, you move over here. You're a piece of Papoose. You really are. You have turned into a piece of shit. This right here, the gambling, the failures that you had in your career or whatever that didn't pan out how you wanted to, has turned you into somebody else. Oh, if that was my friend, I would be like, girl, you just turned 30 years old. You are a world champion. You are accomplished. You have made it from out the ghetto, from the slums, from the depths of Flint, Michigan. You don't got no kids. You have your whole life ahead of you. Well, why are you attaching yourself to this 47-year-old man that doesn't have anything going, has no career, no job, no income, except for the income that he's claiming off of your percentage because he's your manager? Got you out here talking, looking crazy. He's the one that don't want to sign, don't want to get his stuff out of his ex house. Doesn't be there for his child that he begged for, but telling you he wants another one. Let me guess. He's telling you he want a son, right? He has a son. He has a son. He just doesn't like his son's preference. So he acts like he doesn't have a...
Remy wasn't done leaking information, though. According to her, Papoose used to disparage Claressa behind her back, calling her ugly and declaring that he would never be with her. That is, until receipts were released that showed otherwise. Everyone then understood that the rumors were accurate. In reality, Papoose and Claressa were together. And social media exploded. Nor did Claressa remain silent. "Girl, how are you mad at me for having one man when you're juggling too?" she said, giving Remy a clap in return. The drama definitely became hot at that point. Fans watched every post as if it were a reality show, and the two women exchanged messages back and forth on the internet for days. Papoose was silent for a while before speaking out on Christmas Day. He shared a picture of Remy and Easy, the block captain, a battle rapper, on social media, claiming that she was out performing house music and he was at home with his daughter. He said Easy behaved like family before leaving him behind his back, and he accused her of betraying him.
Well, $1.5 million man, hottest rapper on the planet. Y'all seen it. Her situation took place. Like I said, I left my tour, came back, bailed her out. When I bailed her out, nothing but expense after expense after expense. I had to pay to pack her crib up, pay to put everything in storage, pay the storage bill every month, get a condo closer to the jail so I could visit her every day. Visiting her every day, driving back and forth to the visit to see her every day. Everybody in my ear, "Pap, you gotta get to work. You can't visit her every day." My deal folded. I exhausted all my funds. I had to get back to work. That's why I only visited her every day for a year straight. But after that, I had the space to visit out to like 3 times a week. Never missed a Christmas, never missed a Mother's Day, never missed a single holiday. I was there. Took care of the kids, took care of my stepson, took care of you, fed you, did everything for a year straight without working. It came a time where if her son needed certain things, if she had something in her account or whatever, she had to take care of it. If she could, she did. But for the most part, I did. Every single thing. That wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. I tolerated your foolishness and your cheating and your adultery for years and years and years for the sake of my child. Everything would be fine and you would still violate. Because you know why? You can't keep your legs closed, Rem. That's one of the main problems with you. But it wasn't good enough for you to move on and be an adult after you cheated. And I gave you numerous opportunities to stop the cheating. We went to a therapist. Why come on here and lie and say we haven't slept together since 2022? Why come on here and make it seem like that's true? We never had an agreement. Oh, you be with who you be with and I be with. We never had an agreement. All we had was you lying, saying that you're not with him. Why would you deal with him? That's all we had. And when I found out the truth that you were with him, you said, let's go to therapy. And I agreed. Then we made an agreement with the therapist. You violated the agreement again. So when I caught him, I knocked him out. Wherever I would have saw him at, I would have knocked him out. I paid every bill in that household. I did nothing but buy you gifts. It's photos and everything of it. It's all on my page. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. They hiding from something. It's still here. Me buying her gifts. All that materialistic. If you notice, her entire thing was about materialism. Just fabricating. She just recently told me she don't got no money. So what you talking this money talk? You walk around with thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of jewelry that I bought every single day. You talking this jewelry talk. First and foremost, I have a cash business. So there's numerous times where I cashed you out and you went and bought things. With my money. With my money. You want to talk about property? We bought this house together. We bought it together. I wrote 90% of the music since I've been with her. And if you come around me and you type a keyword from any one of her verses, it pops up in my phone with the date that I wrote it. I wrote one of your biggest records, man. One of your biggest hits. So you want to downplay me as an artist when I wrote one of your biggest hits. That's so sad. Look at the comments. They know what I wrote. I wrote tons of her music. 90% of her music, I wrote it since I've been around her. I wrote probably like 3 songs on her first album. If I listen to it, I'll tell you exactly what I wrote. And when you listen to it, y'all know my pen. I never wanted a penny. I never wanted one dime. All of the music I wrote.
Remy, however, had no intention of remaining silent. She retaliated forcefully, accusing Papoose of being broke and saying he had been subsisting on women for years. She claimed that his entire black love persona was merely a publicity gimmick. Remy even accused him of fathering children outside of their marriage and cheating on her while she was incarcerated. Social media was exploding by that point. Individuals were picking sides, and the drama only intensified. When fans discovered what set off Remy's tirade, it was a great shock. Papoose had formally filed for divorce just a few days before her live debut. Remy had no intention of letting him go in peace. She thus went online, pressed the live button, and revealed years' worth of secrets she had been keeping to herself. Papoose, however, wasn't going to take that lying down. He began his live as soon as she concluded hers. Supporters claimed to have never seen him that furious. He asserted that he gave up his own music career to help Remy while she was incarcerated, only for her to return home and begin performing for other men.
An expiration date on your career, or is it 8 years and that's it? Or when will you try and go into, having a family, or would you have a kid and then go back to boxing?
That's what I want to do. I feel like I've put too much time on hold on having a kid and being married and stuff for boxing already. I'm gonna have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm gonna have a baby next year, and then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one, and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm, 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids.
Right.
I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be too old. So I think that keeping my body in shape, I don't drink, I don't smoke.
Papoose claims that while Remy was still attempting to mend their marriage, he had been having affairs. He said that in spite of everything, he still wanted to make things work, so they even went to therapy. The twist, however, came next. Pop completely changed the narrative when Remy called him broke. He said that she was the one who was having financial difficulties and was always requesting his assistance. He further claimed that she was phony, reminding everyone that she had previously criticized Nicki Minaj for having ghostwriters, while he was purportedly penning some of her lyrics behind the scenes. The internet was enraged by such an assertion. Hip-hop fans were shocked to learn that the alleged black love pair may have been fabricated. Some people thought Remy was being bitter, but others began to believe she might have been correct about Pap's lack of loyalty. Then there were fresh rumors. Rumors circulated that Papoose was already having an affair with a woman who was even younger than Claressa Shields. The gossip spread like wildfire on social media, but no one knew where it began. Claressa was chastised by fans for disregarding all of the warning indications that Remy had given her months prior. Nobody failed to notice the irony. Claressa was raving on the internet a few weeks prior about wanting Papoose's child, and now there were rumors that he was cheating once more. The pandemonium became too much for social media to handle. Ray is doing too much, according to one fan's statement. She loses credibility each time she makes fun of Pap online. No, Remy had every reason to go off, was the response from another shot, perhaps upset because he's attempting to tamper with her luggage after she leveled up. Clown energy. This brings us to the crucial question. Did Papoose actually begin cheating on Claressa as soon as she made it known that she wanted a family with him? And will Claressa truly be by his side when all of this drama plays out? Fans are divided and always arguing in the comments section. Another bomb went off right when it looked like things would finally settle down. There were rumors that Papoose was seeing another woman. Remy quickly added her voice, sharing an "I told you so" moment and cautioning Claressa to wake up before it's too late. We need to go back in time to fully comprehend this disorganized triangle. Papoose and Remy Ma were the epitome of hip-hop loyalty for many years. Pop supported Remy while she was incarcerated in 2008 by paying her visits, writing to her, and publicly advocating on her behalf. Their love tale was loved by many. They were portrayed as the ideal pair on Love and Hip Hop New York. Vow renewals, sentimental anniversaries, and aspirations to start a family. It appeared to be an unbreakable bond. However, things weren't exactly as they seemed behind the scenes. For years, there were unspoken rumors that Pap had cheated on his wife, but Remy consistently stood up for him. That changed when she began to be associated with battle rapper Easy the Block Captain. Fans observed Pap's change in behavior as pictures of them up close started to appear. His tone on the internet became icy, and he stopped sharing about anniversaries. Then there were rumors that Easy and Pap had a physical altercation over Remy. According to Pap, Easy called and didn't retaliate. Remy retaliated by accusing Pap of having an affair while she was incarcerated and even fathering children outside of their marriage. Fans start to split at that point. Some took Papoose's side, claiming that Remy had betrayed a man who had supported her in her lowest moments. Others said that Pap had been leading a second life while feigning loyalty. Regardless of your stance, one thing is clear. They have lost the picture-perfect black love image they created. A once loyal, private marriage has devolved into one of hip-hop's messiest public feuds. With Claressa Court in the center and new rumors surfacing daily, it doesn't appear that this drama will be resolved anytime soon.